Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Gilbert, and I am here with yet another Let's Play. This is Metroid II: Return of Samus. I tried to record this earlier using the GameCube controller as my controller for the game, and it wasn't working out. Using a control stick for this game doesn't work too well. Or an analog stick, I should say. Using an analog stick for a game that's meant to be played with a D-pad doesn't work too well. And the D-pad on the GameCube controllers, well, it doesn't suck, but it's not great either. Anyway, this is Metroid II: Return of Samus. It's a pretty cool game. I like this game, which is kind of funny. Kind of funny because it's sort of a little bit of an outcast in the Metroid world. Not as much as Other M, but people don't really talk about this one as being all that great. You know, the two among the Metroid games, the two that get the most attention are Super Metroid and I think the original. And this is a nice little secret here, nice little time saver, if you know about it. Gotta be careful not to do that, because that will kind of screw things up. This is already going better, just having a better D-pad for this, because the D-pad on the GameCube controller was never really meant to be used as the primary directional input device. So yeah, I don't find it to be all that great. And here we are, our first Metroid. Hopefully I got my miss. So yeah, I did it again. I'm really gonna have to watch that. No need to worry about how much damage or how much damage you take or how many missiles you use, because there are power-ups, or not power-ups, but refills right there. Pretty nice. That shaking we heard will occur every time we clear an area. We clear out all the Metroids in an area, and the areas in this game have such great names. Area 1, Area 2, Area 3, Area 4. Oh my god, such great names. I think it's like 6 areas or something in the game. I don't actually know. I'm gonna have to look at like the player's guide or something. I don't really need a player's guide, mind you. I played this game. I originally, so this is obviously this is not a ROM that I'm playing, nor is it a downloaded version from like the eShop or something. This is an actual Metroid II game cart that I bought off of Amazon, because I never actually owned Metroid II for the Game Boy. When I first played this game, I had no idea what was going on, and I didn't like it because I was very lost. Turns out, if you start the game from the beginning, it's pretty easy to not get lost. I mean, at first I still did get lost a bit, you know, but I mean, it's if you decide on ahead of time, like if you come up with a way that you're always going to explore, like, you know, you get to one of the rooms, like, okay, I'm going to go down from the top, then it's really not that difficult, because while some of the areas do look pretty much the same. It's not as bad as the original areas, as the original Metroid, rather, where it looks exactly the same. Die. There we go. Jeez. Man. There we go. So I don't have as much trouble here. There it goes. I hate those things. They can be really annoying because it's like you try to time it to get it, but it doesn't work out too well. And you screw up and get the timing wrong or something. And you know, and it just really throws you off trying to get those ones that fall from the ceiling. But yeah, I actually really like this game. You know, I gained an appreciation for it, and since I need the help, I'm gonna go ahead and wait for this guy. You know, as I play through it. Oh yeah, by the way, the blue stuff is lava. I mean, so I'm playing this using the Game Boy player on the GameCube, while using my Game Boy Advance as a controller, using the GameCube Game Boy Advance link cable that was so popular back in the day. Yeah. The cable, it caused sort of a, not even, it's funny, because not even the cable itself caused a controversy. It was a game, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles caused the controversy with the Game Boy Advance cable and stuff, because if you wanted, it had a very cool and interesting multiplayer aspect where everyone, oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. There it goes. Where, oh, jeez. Where four players would share a screen, but they would all have to play. Well, they didn't have to, but, or no, I think the first player could use the GameCube controller, but he would be limited in his options to, like, for inventory management, because that all happened on the Game Boy Advance. But it had a really cool multiplayer system where everyone would plug in their Game Boy Advances and with the cable and control their character in the game that way, which they can make by themselves. And the group would go together and play Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. I mean, it was actually a really cool. And when my one friend who had the game got everyone, you know, when we actually all managed to get together, it was actually a lot of fun to go through and play. Now there were problems in the original Crystal Chronicles. There's this fog, and in order to get through the areas, I got it. In order to get through the areas, someone had to hold this lantern with a crystal that kept the fog away, and it was like a poison fog, so you would constantly take damage, and that was the problem with it. And we decided that whoever got the map, because like when you entered a dungeon, a dungeon map would appear randomly, would randomly select one player and put the dungeon map on his or her Game Boy Advance, and we decided whoever got the map would get the crystal thing, because that person knew where to go. And yeah, and that caused a lot of controversy. I think Penny Arcade did a comic where it was like, it's like, oh fuck you, Nintendo. It's like all right, so it's like I gotta buy a GameCube and the game and the cable, and it's like all right, I don't have a GameCube, so I have to buy that. I don't have the game, so I have to buy that. I don't have I don't have a Game Boy Advance, so I gotta buy that, and I gotta buy the stupid cable. Oh, and I don't have 4 friends, so I gotta get. I don't have 3 friends, so I gotta get. So I had to hire 3 hookers. It was really funny. It was just like how silly people were to complain about like the cost of all this. It's like the idea is not like you get this game and you have to buy, like your friends all have to buy all this stuff. It was like, no, it's like you get this if your friends already, like the idea is that your friends already have these things. The extra thing you really had to buy was the cable. But yeah, so that was the controversy that was caused. Not even by Nintendo itself, but by Square. And it's an interesting accessory, not really used too much, but an interesting one. And in this case, I'm glad it exists because it allows me to play Metroid 2 with a slightly better control. But this should be about Metroid 2, which, by the way, this is going to be being uploaded alongside my Phantasy Star Online Let's Play. I decided that I wasn't since my last Phantasy Star Online project was so long. I figure episode 2 will probably be pretty close to the same length. So I'm gonna do some small projects at the same time as I'm gonna do some smaller projects to upload side by side with Phantasy Star Online episode 2, which I also started recording tonight. Originally I had intended to record this first, but I tried to do it with the GameCube controller, or with it was a Wavebird, but I tried to do it with that, and that didn't go very well. As I said, the controls didn't work out for me, and so I was like, all right, well, I'll scrap this stuff that I have because this wasn't going well. Get my Game Boy Advance, but the thing is I haven't used my Game Boy Advance in a while, so I've got to gotta charge it. So what I'm trying to do here is there we go, that when you take damage, not only do you bounce, but you can jump. You can it's sort of a ghetto double jump. You can jump a second time. Oh, and there's no point in going there. Though you do get to see the spider ball, which was originally introduced in this game, and has not returned to 2D Metroid since. Oh dear, that's not a good situation to be in. Though it did come back in the Metroid Prime series. And was actually, I believe it was actually in every single Metroid Prime game. Yeah, I mean, I know it was in the first 2, and yeah, I believe it was in the 3rd as well. So yeah, they always had the spider ball. Now let's see. Okay, I want to go this way first. 'Cause going up there, I remember. Maybe I don't. No, I want to go this way first, I think. Yes. Yes, I do. Oop. Okay. I'm gonna try not to do that. Maybe I should keep my fingers up here, keep them away from the triggers. Because if I crop... because I can crop this, in editing, and, if I do that, then if I do that cropping like I'm intending to, then it should then it might cut that off. So I really don't want to stretch it like that. Let's see now. I do want to go back there. However, I want to go up here first. Because anytime you see a Metroid shell like that, it means there's a Metroid nearby. So, of course, it means there's one right there. Oh, geez. Oh, this is a bad spot, too. Ow. God, forgot about this. Come on down. Whatever. You can kind of... The Alpha Metroids are really easy. You might have trouble with them at first, but you get used to them. And really, well, I get... Well, can't remember... Oh, okay. Well, I'm definitely going to go up there now, because I know there's a health refill up there. So, I'm going to go for that now. Oh, right. Okay, well, see if I can bomb jump my way up there. Maybe not. Oh, no, almost. Good. You know, the only problem with the spider ball in this game is that it sort of gets stuck. Like, if you're in a corner, or in, like, one of those little nooks right there, you can get stuck, like, if you stop moving. So the thing with the spider ball is, you press a direction, you start, you press, like if I'm on an up, like, say I'm right here, you know, I press to the right, or the left, and I start moving. Fuck. And I'm on this little corner thing there. It's hard to know which way to press, you know, like, so I'm pressing to the left now. Oh, crap, and I didn't get my health power, you bastard. I hate that. I don't know what I'm doing, because I need to get that. I need that health power. I need the health. I need the energy back. It's like if you're in a corner, it doesn't know... you don't know which way you have to press, because like once you press a direction and you start moving, you keep going that direction. You don't ever you keep going, like, no matter, like, even if you change direction, like if I start out by going left, but then I end up going, you know, on an upward, on a thing going straight up, it doesn't matter. I still keep pressing the same direction to just constantly move forward. So that's what was up there, for those people wondering. And so it causes a problem when you stop on a corner, since you only press like one of the two directions you can go. If you're in a corner, you know, like, do you press to the right or do you press up? Like right now I'm pressing to the right and I'm still going up, you know? In this spot again. And you can sort of catch the side. Nope, I almost had it. Nope. Okay. The bomb, if you lay a bomb, it will knock you off of your spider ball. And I'm not very good at bomb jumping, so you know, as you can plainly see. But oh geez, this is already 18 minutes long. Well, I guess I'm gonna get my health thing, and then come on. There we go. That's what I wanted. I gotta time that, because I can't really kill that guy. Just kind of how it works out, unfortunately. I should really stop. Okay, well, alright, well, I guess, okay, so I'll explain this real quick. When you pause here, the screen flashes, and you see that L in the bottom right corner when the 03. That tells me that there are 3 more Metroids in this area to hunt. So I will explain more about that next time on Let's Play Metroid II: Return of Samus. See you later, guys.